You don't have the EA app on your PlayStation? Yo, you in the chat in the headset, right?
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, PKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee in this.
No trickery, B.
25.
Turn that headset on. Talk some shit, right?
Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Smothers. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Manning with a play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Boy, better be careful over there with that thing. Fuck around, man.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Smothers. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Manning from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Dumps it to the back. He's got it and more than enough for a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning on play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Might be calling a hot route. Third down from the gun, Manning. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first.
Yeah, it's fucking loud in here, nigga. It's loud in here. Fuck you, eat. It's loud in here, nigga.
Give to the running back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled his way into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to... And the rush will get to him at the 25. And now on second down for this offense. Arch Madness. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well,
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect. And man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
It'll be third and long. They'll move the tight end. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Motion from the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on third down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bounce it off that right upright and through.
I'll take it any how they give it. I'll take the points right here. Let's go get a stop defense.
And everywhere, how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
Really though?
There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. give to the left. At the 15, he's loose. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down.
Oh, they giving away bullshit calls right there.
Set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Going deep.
Yeah.
And that ball is
What?
One hand grab.
He's out of bounds. You got to challenge that, ref.
When you
Gotta
can
challenge
go
that.
5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time on target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll run the option. The keeper on the option.
Nah.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
That's
They
something
threaten
fucking.
deep in the red zone.
Great quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Great quarterback. That's what I'm talking about. Great fucking quarterback.
On the option. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Manning can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Smothers. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Arch to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Manning to the air again. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
On the option. Quick toss. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head.
Every time you run that bullshit option, I'm going to fucking get your quarterback.
Let's check in with Kevin Conley.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
It is bitch ass.
Brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's the Fighting Irish in a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the number 1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Now on first down from the 30. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Parker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat.
Yeah! Play quarterback!
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovering?
Come out third quarter, though.
Defense continuing to chase that QB.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to
go get a
change
score
your
right here.
process.
Oh, you got to go get a score right here.
Defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cut...
There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
To throw, Manning. Looking to the big tight end.
Come on, bro.
That's a way to make a stand.
Come on, bro. Why you lobbing?
An injured player who's still on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just feeds the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Yes. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Give you something now.
They'll send it back in motion.
This gift right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Runs through him.
Come on, bro. Come on.
The 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they kick-started this drive with that one.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going through. Goes high to pull it in. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
Like, what the fuck is going on with it, though? You finished everything upstairs, though?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Swapped and everything. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put it away.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Yeah.
Got away from trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make
the connection. You gotta pick that, though. Come on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fucking big, long runs is really why it's a game right now. Other than that, everything else really been shut the fuck down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They go play action with Manning. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
On the run, it's Jackson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
35, Texas.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wants to change this route. Arch is going to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got an open man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go. Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys.
Yeah. Did you jump? You jump the week? Yeah, I just did my recruiting issue. I just did my recruiting issue. You know, Vic. It wasn't even that. Some of them niggas was just dropping fucking catches, bro. I was salty, bro. Wide open, hit your hands. The BB get there later and knock it out. Nothing, bro.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And the Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
But if I had kept the big plays off the map, I probably could have won that game.
By the coverage unit.
That's what I'm saying. It really was only the big plays that kept you in the game.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Hard running there. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Might as well stick with him.
And the right tackle, right? Huh? Oh yeah, made the right tackle. All right tackle is serviceable though. All right, God. Yeah, DT on the right tackle. Let's see. We got, you know what I'm saying? We can throw a weight around here. So. But let's see what the young man brings us.
DT it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. It's Peterson. And the defense drags him down.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Keeps it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And it's the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pulls it and runs it again.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run inside. It's Peterson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal. 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
They'll try to run it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Pick.
Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great
my center is up.
at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peterson.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Madison. There he goes. Got some room.
Down 14-0 in the 1st quarter.
Touchdown, UTSA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And the extra point splits the upright.
Yeah.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So now the long
turned it over twice already, gave him 2 short, quick throw touchdown.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that.
Snags it, there's running room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Yeah, I'm streaming it.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about...
how long this battery takes to charge, though?
He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Bears the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because they did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it's the Roadrunners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Play action, here's Manning. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Gets the back moving. Arch Madness. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Fourth down, Manning. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Well, the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Running inside, it's Peterson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. The short hands, it's Hardy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Peterson. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Manning. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Arch to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the UTSA head coach at halftime. Hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc. We'll see if that continues here to start the third quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking for a man. It's McCown. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A give to Brown. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Coleman's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, Manning. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Got a little grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Arch is going to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third down from the gun, Manning. Pocket breaking down, going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Lost a throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. And it's the Roadrunners who are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air, it's McCown. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Unloads quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Myers on the move. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Maybe a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Manning with a play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got him outside. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Throwing Manning. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's McCown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tight punt, and he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Manning on play action. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And it's the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Peterson. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Gets it to him on the screen. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it, it's Peterson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. the crowd gets behind this defense. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Arch Madness. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Smothers. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's McCown. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Working the middle, it's complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game.